Step number 4 is how do you answer important questions using the PAR format. PAR का full form क्या होता है? Problem, action and results. Friends, normally what happens is whenever we are asked a question, we instinctively think about it and answer, and that's absolutely right. But understand, these interviewers are seeing loads of people during the day, right? They want quick, sharp answers to their questions. How do you do that? Because sometimes it can be a long answer. Use this format, PAR format, called problem, where you explain the problem that was there. A, action. You talk about the analysis that you did and the action that you took. And third, the results, the positive results that action created, right? So what are you doing? Whatever the question is, and this is used most likely for strengths and also achievements, and we'll talk about this little more later. So anything that they ask on strengths, you can't just give a strength. You should, but then you should have some example or a story to follow up, and that story, that incident should be in the PAR format: problem, action, result. And let's see an example. Now, the question that is asked to this person now is, this is a senior marketing person. The question asked is, tell me about one of your greatest achievements. This was actually something, the achievement that I'm talking about is something that happened to me when I had taken over a new portfolio. So let me start. One of the big achievements was turning around the XYZ portfolio that I had encountered. The situation was that I had moved from a sales profile, which I handled for about 2 years, back into marketing, and I was given a brand franchise which was degrowing. The sales team was demotivated because the brands were not doing well and they were not getting their incentives, they were not hitting targets. The external customers had stopped using this product because of various reasons. And thirdly, what I analyzed was that unlike most brand stories where the brands are following, there was too much of marketing being done, right? So I had to quickly, understand this situation. This was a problem. My analysis was that we need to rejuvenate the sales team, get the brands back, and then look at a longer term strategy. So the way I did it was, one, I started focusing on these, these are very mature brands and they had a standing in the market. So both with our internal and external customers, I started a campaign called number one brand in this particular category. Okay, I'm not mentioning the category now, the number one campaign. So in this campaign, I told both our internal sales team to be proud of the position that they are in. And secondly, communicate this over the next 3 months in various type of communication renditions to the top customers, both the users as well as the distributors. Secondly, I looked at the various marketing activities that were going on, and there were too many. So I streamlined them to a few strategic areas where we could get results. And thirdly, the system of analysis was only month-end sales. So I started a fortnightly analysis on the way the activities were being executed, and every fortnight we'd look at various activities, the degree of execution, the kind of feedback that we were getting, and look at the actual sales results only over a longer period of about 6 weeks and then 12 weeks. What happened was, immediately there was a little bit more enthusiasm with the sales team. They started executing this new campaign well, and we started getting some of the sales back. Secondly, our marketing activities over the next 3 to 6 months, along with the kind of rigor that we had put in analyzing how the activities and campaigns were doing, they started giving results. So in the first 1 or 2 months, we got our sales at least back on track. By the 6th month or so, we had started seeing positive sales momentum generating, and by about a year, the strategies have started coming into fruition. The sales team started achieving their targets, and the whole business started doing better. So those are the kind of results that we got. Now friends, if you look at it, what have I done? I enumerated or explained the problem. I talked about the action that I took, and then the positive results that we got. PAR, problem, action, results. Use this in your own style whenever you're answering tough questions. Step number 5 is prepare key areas with extra reading. We've talked about the broad areas. Now friends, there will be key areas and in marketing it will be which are the best marketing projects that you have done if you're a fresher, or what are the key marketing campaigns that are important for you. So read about all this. Questions like how is digital marketing changing the face of marketing? Read more about this, gather more knowledge. Who is the marketing guru that you follow? So these are some areas and you must enumerate and enlist more. Read and prepare more on these areas. So this is an important step number 5.